over 10 passes. You know, there's not just that one guy that you can keep.
Yeah, no doubt. That's a heck of a name, man. He looked pretty good. Yeah, he made some plays.
Against the #1 team in the country. And here come on a national champion. Continues running down a drain. Presented by Sonic. Misses today. They're 5 touchdown under. This game comes easy too.
Well, and I can tell you one center, a guy that has a lot of career starts.
Dodges the ball. The Texas native is who makes his first college start in front of a
that can give you some uncontested throws a little bit. Get that RPO game going.
What a scene for Davon Booth. And his first snap in front of 100,000 history. He's got Dave now. We talked with Jeff Levy before the game, and he said in the quarterback position again. And Mississippi State, they're down 2 for Michael Bay. And he is stopped just short of the line. Davon Booth takes it past the
lay down to the mesh. That splitter comes right.
Booth again trying to find the outside, and he to Florida last week.
A ton of credit for how he plays the run. He was literally
injured. And now it's a tuck it and steps out of bounds.
Being with tempo here. We saw it on the 4th down play, but now force that tempo in.
That is a huge. And on 3rd and 3, a straight drive, so he'll run it again, and he lowers his
defense.
Comes out sideways. That will be a forward pass.
Texas defense, Tom. He doesn't get a ton of run. When he gets.
And Parsons in at court and able to come up with a fake and snaps for Mississippi State.
An edge defender collapsed down inside. Just the
Parsons got his start against, and they don't get the snap off. And State going backwards here. He was a few years ago. They leave him in on 1st and 15. Block late again. They're using all of his way free again. And Parsons.
Offensive line, which is a gap scheme run. Puller seeing the opening back behind it.
The only struggles have come against the Johnny Daniels. Anthony Hill
deep enough as Anthony Hill is on a pressure.
This drive. That was passes complete short of the mark, but nothing to show for it. And we see the present and the future of this first SEC start for Arch. And his grandpa Archie says, let's not take any same. And the first pitch and catch to Matthew Gold. There's a flag on the play. This is depleted Mississippi State safety Isaac Smith. Arch is 2, and he has it inside the 20 and a pickup of 6 formation for Texas. Sidearm and immediately Gunnar Helm.
Arch Manning is getting set up.
Now, he's been battling an injury. There's more! Touchdown, Texas!
They've hit the running back out of this multiple times.
Getting his running back in the right spot. This is Jet on blue.
Back out of the backfield with this play. The back is used.
Bert Auburn on for the point after. And Moore's first catch in a blue. Takes care of the rest. Virtually unmatched. For an update on a busy day in the league, let's go to the studio. By Peter Thane down that high-powered to the run game. And Davon Booth.
Jackson pulling around. Solid contact at the line of
motion to the right side. He's their most electric player. Touch. He tries to stretch it, but has no
defense.
That's best. Third down. Middle, just a hair behind.
Hesitation there in the pocket. Not a lot of separation.
Bolden is back to receive this punt. And a fair catch. 46th consecutive start for Made. Open. Bond has room after the catch. Trayvon Wisner is in a running back. Ball back for Arch Manning's first incompletion.
Let Kelsey handle that.
Or we did. On 2nd and 10. And Bond splits a few defenders and powers it. And speaking of majors, his coaching staff, he knew how to spin. Taken down after a pickup of 5.
Depth, but mostly your guys still with you.
And Blue takes it to the 21. It was interesting. Alabama was built. I know how Georgia was built. A national title. Run-off tackle for Blue. State insists the ball came out. It did. Zachary Tillman is at the bottom. State does what it needs. Ball away from Texas. But on the football, and it's recovered by Zachary. And this will help State with some momentum. And they got Rome with Johnny Daniels, who makes it 10, a first down. First start.
The iPads with his coach.
They are run heavy today. Been on the ground. Johnny Daniels.
Game said David Binda has run over the GPS. And when you turn him loose.
That is a freight train. Play clock is at 1. In the second.
Correction, Carter Williams, game half.
That's a State. To a freshman quarterback line. And Jeff Levy talking to us before the game today.
That's where he went back to saying that running the football could be the. And I asked him, I said, well, how do you get outside of your system? Get greedy. And even sometimes if you have.
And Buren's first slant, and it's incomplete.
Great play by McCluba. He was 15 yards off the football.
Kept out of his hand, still caught. And a first. And a flag on the play and the completion to Davon Booth.
Holding. Offense number 6. Okay, first down.
Next friend. Up Booth.
To work on a safety one-on-one. That didn't go well.
Control time of possession in this upset. Texas leads Mississippi State. Off, and they're able to get some yardage back thanks to John. 13 plays. Line, it is incomplete. He
loses it, but look at the speed to be able to run past the
second punt from Nick Barmira. Bolden watches
to do the work on high percentage throws. He's so comfortable to challenge the middle of the field. So many college quarterbacks.
2 appearances. Just a hair high as he misfires to the top. Incredible scrambling quarterback in his days at home.
Play football.
No, he didn't want to. And a run off the right tackle by. I think any time hit and your grandma is on the line as well. They all struggled in their first game against Arch. Trying to get out, and
that may not have been the case last year.
He's on the Texas sideline at 9. And Hunter Helmer delivers a lick. Suffering through an oblique injury, trying to get help. It checks up inside the 40.
Boy, an excellent job by Tillman coming right up, making the most of these new reps that he's getting.
With injury. Davon Booth at line. And picks up. He's no longer playing in games, among others. Before Benda finds him, and Booth.
PS earlier, an absolute joy to visit with. And
every day he's reminded of the picks up the first down behind Davon Booth.
But this is what they did to hang in that game.
State has had possession, 7.5 men zone. It is.
Covers a lot of ground to be. It's an excellent job.
Back to the Booth. Picks up a U-score. And Buren just 3 of 8 through the air. Rushed.
His defense, get out of my way. I'm going to go get the football right in front of him and just trucks his own.
And ends up inside. And Mississippi State on a game in Jackson had the student manager parking right outside the locker room. He said, boys, make 1-11 all time against number 1. Game for $112. Out of the backfield, Weisner.
The other defender, look at that shot. Blah. Rilo, very important for this defense.
Safety was on the field pregame with. Here's Matthew Golden and Cox, and now staying in the S. Middle open, caught.
Poise in the pocket, calm, and that one on the money.
Kevin Coleman back for Mississippi State. And steps up to the 22. And Mississippi State trying to put their stamp on Kelly Akari, and Kelly Akari takes it for a first down.
Catch there.
Longest play of the afternoon. Back to the run. Johnny Daniels. The story goes, he's tilting the rock for Mississippi State. On second down, flag on the play.
Daniels, I talked to him about that very story. This Jeff Levy's offense, no brainer.
Second and 13 over the middle of Coleman, one of the top recruits in the
toss.
The big play through the air, they turn to the ground.
We had one run where he's spinning through one defender.
Dunner, we've already had one today in the SEC. Daniels still able to pick up a few. Blocker, and he gets dragged down from behind.
That allows Daniels to bounce outside.
One of 4 schools in the country that have yet to run it up the middle. That was a loss of 1. Davon Booth.
Schemes in this run game to try and cause some confusion, and as I said,
Chris Parson But Parson get field goal range for sure. Let the clock get to 2 minutes. Lefty from the right, got it. I don't know how many people were in this stadium at the time at all. Through the back of the end zone. This year a berth in the college football playoff. A little bit of room off the left side for Jale.
Boy, Lanier just comes.
Arch Manning looking for his tight end. Instead, forward. That pick. Clock rolling, a minute to hands the field. And finds a through 5. And he did that time. His first looks. There's the tight end, Gunnar Helm. Easy for him so he could play loose and carry balls and a little high. Asked 3 yards prior to that play and a flag at the.
They haven't had that opportunity to get a true.
Came in 11th in the country. Just
this offensive
backfield for Arch Manning. Pressure again. And hauled in. He all right. For the point after.
Slot fade. And Tyler. Oh.
I saw the same dance move from you last came to the table.
It was solid.
To get great field position. I don't know that their freshman quarterback. They're catching.